Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this December the 22nd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Friday out there so far. Everybody has a great Friday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because that's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for your Saturday and Sunday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, take a look at the Watches Morning Advisory map. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for Saturday. We got a marginal risk of severe weather to discuss. And also, we're going to take a look at the satellite imagery of the southeastern United States. And we'll have that at the end of the broadcast. So stick around to the entire video. Do not miss a beat of this forecast. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing. Love to have you. If you know anybody want to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, go ahead and send them over my way. Tell them to smash that subscribe button. Love to have them. And also like these videos, share these videos on social media. And let's go ahead and get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see here we got quiet condition pretty much over southeast, south, and southwestern Canada through portions of Washington, Oregon, and much of California, down to the Gulf of California. Also down into central and northern Mexico, also through portions of Florida, back over to portions of Mississippi, through the Carolinas, all the way up toward D.C., Maryland, Delaware, Rhode Island, all the way up into Maine, also portions of New Brunswick, and also into Newfoundland. Alright, we got mixed precipitation up here in the northeast United States from around New Hampshire, Vermont, New York State, also into Pennsylvania. We got some shower activity also up here around southeast Canada, around the Great Lakes region, over toward Wisconsin, also Michigan, also Minnesota, down through Iowa, Missouri, down to Louisiana, through Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio, and West Virginia. Got a little bit of shower activity down there across portions of eastern and southern Florida, around the Florida Keys. Thunderstorms and showers are reported in Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, with a little bit of shower activity there in Southern California. Alright, we got a little bit of mixed precipitation over here in Washington State, a little bit of shower activity along coastal areas of Washington State. Alright, we got some snow flying up here in portions of Montana and also in Idaho, mixed precipitation elsewhere in portions of Idaho, Utah, Arizona, over toward New Mexico, all the way as far north as the Dakotas, also in the portion of Minnesota, right along the Canadian-U.S. border, also in the Wyoming and also Montana. Alright, all this activity is for your Saturday, December 23rd. Alright, let's move on to your Sunday forecast now. As you can see, we got quiet conditions over southeast Canada, southern and southwestern areas, also through portions of Montana, Idaho, back through Nevada, California, down to the Gulf of California, also through portions of Arizona and Mexico, northern central Mexico, portions of West Texas, also across southern and the Florida Keys, Cuba, and the Bahamas, back to the Carolinas, all the way to back into Maine, and far west of Ohio, portions of Michigan, and also northeastern Indiana. Alright, we got a little bit of mixed precipitation in the northeast U.S. up here around New York State. We got shower activity in portions of western North Carolina, western South Carolina, through Georgia, all the way back into Iowa, and also portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and also into portions of Michigan and the Great Lakes region as well. Alright, you got shower and thunderstorm activity down in portions of southern Georgia, northern Florida, also back all the way back to Louisiana, Texas, all the way up towards Oklahoma, Kansas, and also into Missouri. In the red slashed area there may be some heavy rain, flash flooding in portions of eastern Oklahoma, eastern Texas, back into Arkansas, Louisiana, southern Mississippi, and portions of Alabama. Also, we got a little bit of shower activity over in portions of Arizona, mixed precipitation there as well. We got mixed precipitation in portions of Oklahoma, all the way back up to Minnesota, also up toward Lake Superior as well, and also northern Michigan and northern Wisconsin, back to North and South Dakota as well, and Nebraska and Colorado. Alright, snow flying over portions of New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and also portions of Nebraska and also South Dakota. More snow flying over in portions of Idaho, back into Washington and Oregon State, excuse me. Also, we got mixed precipitation there as well, and some rain shower along coastal areas. Alright, all this activity is for your Sunday, December 24th. Now let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. I'm going to let it look. Alright, you can see we got a little bit of activity over here around Nova Scotia, northeastern Nova Scotia, some up in southeast Canada. We got more activity over around Michigan, toward Detroit, toward Chicago, Illinois, down toward St. Louis, Missouri. A little bit of scatter activity down toward Arkansas, Louisiana, also in the ports of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee. Also, we got more activity over around Southern California, much of Arizona, portion of New Mexico, also portion of Colorado, Utah, and more activity in portion of Idaho, back into Montana. Also over towards Seattle, Washington, a little bit north of Oregon, and also up into portion of Canada as well. Elsewhere, it looks pretty quiet. So a little bit of shower activity down across East Florida. Seems like it takes forever. Alright, it finally came up. Alright, we still got the river flood warnings all the way down into portion of Washington, D.C., east, southeast Virginia, eastern North Carolina, also across northern Florida. We got dense fog advisory extending all the way from Texas through portion of Arkansas, also into North Texas, Oklahoma, through portion of eastern Kansas, also eastern Nebraska, northern Missouri, portion of northwest Illinois, all of Iowa, much of Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, also portion of Michigan, also into North Dakota. Also, we got winter weather advisories over portions of South Dakota, portions of Nebraska, same over here, portion of Wyoming, also into Montana, Idaho, portion of Washington State, same that for Colorado, and also into Arizona and New Mexico. Winter storm warning is also in effect for Colorado, New Mexico, and Arizona. Also, we got these flood watches in effect, and also some flood warnings also in effect for Arizona and also southern portions of California. Let's see, we got a freezing fog advisory over a portion of California. Some river flood warnings there in northwest California as well. Also, we have some, let's see, winter weather advisories for a little area in Southern California. The Hawaiian Chain Island, north and central looks good. Central and south got a few small craft advisories. Same up here in portion of eastern North Carolina, east coast of Florida. Also for Southern California all the way to Washington State. Storm warnings out in the further coastal water area. Alright, let's see. Alaska got a lot of activity going on. We got some special weather statements. Also, we got some high wind warning, winter weather advisory, winter storm warning, blizzard warning for much of Alaska, storm warning along coastal areas, some areas with storm warning, freezing spray warning, and also small craft advisories around the around Alaska region as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook for your Saturday outlook. You can see here we got General Thunderstorms from Texas all the way stretching far north as portions of Nebraska and Kansas, and far west as areas of New Mexico, and also a portion of eastern and southeastern Arizona. Marginal risk over Texas and also toward the Panhandle of Texas and southeastern New Mexico. Alright, if you live in Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and Clovis, New Mexico, marginal risk for severe weather on Saturday. Let's take a look at the tornado probability. Less than 2% all areas. Damaging winds, 5% in the same area. Lubbock, Texas to Clovis, New Mexico. And large hail for that region as well. Lubbock, Texas, Amarillo, Texas, Midland, Texas, Odessa, Texas, and Clovis, New Mexico. All of this activity is for your Saturday. Let's take a look at the Sunday forecast. It's just pretty much general thunderstorm activity. But I'll go ahead and show it to you so that way you get a chance to see where it's located at. Alright, general thunderstorm pretty much in central and eastern Texas, stretching far north as southeastern areas of Nebraska, southern portions of Iowa through Missouri, back down into portions of Mississippi and Alabama, and the western areas of Florida, and also Louisiana, you're included as well. Alright, let's take a look at the satellite imagery across the southeast. You got pretty much just clouds. You got some scattered clouds to partly cloudy skies That should remain for the remainder of the evening across the forecast areas. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Everybody continue to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, consider subscribing if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next video, so have a wonderful Friday evening, folks. Take care.